Come back to an episode of We are going to choose our character, of course, and the selection already occurred. If you want to know more about the characters, of course, feel free to watch the previous episode. It would be amazing. Okay. It kind of looks like there's already a glow there because of the reddish thing right there, but then it adds an additional glow. That's so weird. Anyway, everything is selected. There's no light path on this one though, and of course we go for car because that's the most funny-ish kind of thing about it. Anyway, let's start a saga. You can gather books again at each difficulty level.
The lands of Encaria have flowed with T energy since time immemorial. This mysterious power is the root of all life, the source of all magic, the origin of all thought. Eons passed, and the Seraphim continued to watch over the fate of the world. In their wisdom, the Seraphim chose to share their knowledge, bestowing magical secrets of the energy upon the favored High Elves. But power breeds fear, anger, and jealousy. The perilous energy became the center of all disputes. Finally, a terrible war raged through Encaria, erasing all order in its wake. An even more advanced High Elven civilization arose from the ashes of the dead, deriving their power from abusing T energy. The beautiful cities and the people are threatened by the T energy that has escaped its confines. Hideous mutated creatures now rampage through the lands, destroying everything in their path.
It goes full on metal mode. Actually, did not think that they're all fighting together, but alright.
Encaria needs fortitude and a strength of will to determine its future. Will you strive to prevent the world from plunging into chaos? Or will you hurl Encaria into the fiery abyss?
Interesting. There's a bit too much show, a bit too much tell and not that much showing going on in here. Just saying. It's very weird. Oh, there we go. It starts with a cutscene. This is why we couldn't see the character, because we were in cutscene mode. Interesting. So, don't play this game with borderless windows.
The messenger is dead, you say?
Just to be sure.
Good work. If we hadn't prevented this sinister scheme from coming to pass, several high-ranking Inquisitors in Thylysium might have lost their heads. Literally. Let us raise our glasses.
Why is it so glitched
You don't
out?
mind if I make my way to Thylysium right away in order to inform them of our success? The Inquisitors will be very pleased with us. Of course, I will give due credit to you, and I am sure... What's wrong with me? Why is my throat burning?
And
what have you done?
Murder! He killed him! Stop him!
the cup just... Ooh. That was quick. There's a hold down the button. Yeah, search for...
I'll die.
Oh, the battle music already. Like, listen to that. Okay, quick question. Why do we... What is this? This might be the pickup radius. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, wait a minute. Do we have a maximum limit that we can zoom out? Looks like it. But it does not just zoom out, it zooms out and in at the same time. So wait a minute. Do we have gameplay and zoom? Minimum zoom, maximum zoom. Yeah, follow camera. Automated zoom curve. Yeah, minimum zoom curve. What is that actually? Alright, what is a minimum zoom curve? Ah, I think this is it. Like the... see that the camera goes up and it goes like towards the character a little bit. That's very interesting. So let's see. Minimum zoom curve. If you put this up, then what happens? Ah, okay. So the curve actually just rotates the camera a little bit. In this case, what we need or want in here is maybe some kind of medium curve, something like that. So that the camera goes a little bit towards the character. The thing is, yeah, we can rotate the camera. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. But I have no idea how to actually curve the camera in there. Maybe there's some curving thing in here. Who knows? There's definitely zooming in. World map zoom in, zoom out, sure, and there's some other stuff, of course. But the this thing here, the zoom curve, that's weird. Automated zoom curve. What if we just deactivate that? Camera collision, that's always somewhat iffy, but alright, let's keep that for now. Minimum and maximum zoom. Yeah, let's go with both, right? Of course. Alright, so this is your normal angle, let's say. And you can just zoom in and out like that. Because it kind of feels weird if you have a too top-down view like that. Oh, look at that! Now we can actually pivot it up and down. Very neat. Very neat. Okay. In this case, we just go with the one that looks the nicest. Like, this is a bit too far down. Looks actually very scenic. Very neat. But we... I think aren't really able to get any closer, I think. Whatever. Let's go with that one. Let's see what we can do in here. We got the well. Well. Alright. Wait. An alt usually shows your... Oh. There's a slight delay there, though. There's stuff. An awful lot of stuff. Purifying. It takes a little bit of time. It would be nice to have it... Like, it's cool, right? As an animation. But it definitely needs to be a bit snappier. So let's see if we can change that a little bit. There's sadly nothing like that. You wanna... Yeah. Let's just take all of that. So, open inventory. No, inventory was F. That's cool. Like the... Look at this. It goes to the right or to the left. Anyway, memorize room. Ooh. Okay, so we click on the stuff and then we like right click it. And then we have equip item that does this. And then there's a third one which I was a bit too slow to read. So we got health potions with... usually it's spacebar that triggers the health potion, but I don't know the buttons. The thing is, you see down here, you can click on the buttons in order to open the menus, but you don't know the shortcut of the menus. That's the thing. Open and close combat arts. Yeah, that's the E thing. Like, that's that. It also doesn't change if you open the thing in there. What is that? Like W? No. Oh! Wait, what? Okay, so W just makes the character go forward. But there's no... There is an A and D. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's neat. So we can either walk with the mouse, or we can like walk like this. But in this case, it would be nice to. Well, actually, it's a somewhat weirdish feel. Very, very weird because now we can't see anything. All right, the collision detection just moved the camera all over the place. Wait a minute, what's going on? See that? Because the well was in the way. So, see that? Every time when there's something in the way, the camera goes back to normal. Maybe this is what we have to do with the automatic curve in there. Or something like that. Who knows? Whatever. There's also some E stuff in here. We got some combos, of course, with the standard imagery. Combo 1, 2, and whatnot. Added combos here. Right click, left click doesn't work. Right. So, of course, Nefari's Netherworld is the one that we are going for. Regeneration time for combat arts of this aspect is 143%. Okay. That's pretty neat. Let's just look at the other ones real quick. Powerful blow or stab that will inflict heavy damage on an opponent. Yeah, we're not going for physical stuff like that. What is this? Distribution skill point. Next modifier point at 3 points. Okay. Open modification screen of gruesome inquisition. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Then this one opens it for that. That's pretty neat. What else we got in here? Some health stuff. Help stuff. Executing combat arts, recharging combat arts. There we go. Every combat art, with the exception of buffs, requires regeneration time before it becomes what? Available. Again, the focus skills of the respective aspect will decrease the regeneration time, whereas reading runes, which increases the potency of the combat art, will increase the regeneration time. Same as Sacred One. Wearing armor has detrimental effect on the regeneration time of combat arts. The heavier the armor, the more regeneration time will increase. Some combat arts have a predefined cooldown, which is added to the regeneration time. Only special modifications or bonuses are capable of shortening the cooldown. And then these are some buffs that you can have in here. Okay, they're shown down there. Maybe place in the buff slots. Okay, then there are modifications, which can, if you raise the skill levels that are associated with it, you get some modifiers. Right, with some tooltips, and you can open them separately. Equipping combat arts, you just draw them down somehow. Alright, improving combat arts by clicking on them, but you have to level up first. So, what do we got? A strike that will damage and slow down all opponents within a half circle in front of the Inquisitor. It's usually 1. Oh. How do you... Right click. Yeah, it's right click, it seems. The thing is, you're not given any other kind of information about it. But anyway, wait a minute. What is it that I wanted to open? The inventory, like that one. I wanted to know the damage that I'm dealing, because there seems to be a weapon that I have already, but I do not know where it is. I mean, I'm attacking with the mace, right? There's shoulders, there's arms, there's waist. Where my inventory sword. Oh, that's cool. That works as well. So we got a magical pearl, purifying chastisement, some Levin array. What is this? Chance to reflect close combat. And Levin array +1. So these might be combat arts. Purifying chastisement. I mean, it looks very interesting. What do we got here? Ah, Inquisitor. Oh, okay. What else we got here? Damage of enraged players. And purifying chastisement +1, of course. Right. Health potions. Right click to use. Well, there's probably a shorter way of doing that. And collect everything within range. Yeah, this is the Q one. And the menu is, of course, escape. Right. Cruel. This is where the weapons are. I was looking for a weapon thing somewhere in the inventory. But of course, this is sacred. Sacred lets you pick up the weapons down here. Like, this is your weapon slot. This is all of the other stuff, but these are the weapons. It is like sacred. This is kind of weird because the inventory is on the left side and it kind of feels strange. Whatever. The damage and the speed. Hafted weapons. Wait. Modifier. Hafted weapons. What kind of modifier do we... How do you modify stuff though? Like, see that? This thing is for some reason red. I mean, you can click on this. Maybe it's this one. Magical Pearl. Conversion damage to magic plus 29.1%. So, maybe this is what you do. Okay, so this is not how you do that. Maybe it has to be placed in... Can be forged into weapons, yeah. Reading helps sometimes. Right, the Rusty Cleaver does not do as much damage, but can we have like a dual wield in here? Doesn't seem so for now. Right, so that means the Cruel is the stuff that we're going for. Look at how the question mark flips if you rotate over that. Oh. So then we got 2 mounts. Nice, nice, nice. So some armor levels, and of course there's degradation of armor. Ugh, I hate that so much. This is one of the most annoying kind of features in every game. Item degradation. Anyway, regeneration penalty. Oh no, I think I pressed spacebar by accident. Anyway, so regeneration penalty. This value influences the combat art regeneration time, and higher is worse, of course, and 0 means it's extremely quick. Armor law modifier. If we take this one away, nothing happens. If we take this one away, what does it do? Speed 0 and speed 0. So if there's a speed 0 value in there, maybe it does not change. Yeah, it doesn't change anything that's in here. So sell once below value. Place items to sell here. Oh, that's cool. What if we want to sell this one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that happened. What else we got? But how do you get the items back? Selling. Selling an item on this icon will sell it immediately. You will receive less money than you would at a merchant, but at least you will have room in your inventory. That's a sweet feature. Forging. If your character has learned the blacksmith skill, you will be able to open the forge menu here, or probably have to forge yourself. Anyway, the overview. This is the overview of all bonuses and penalties. Nice. That are currently influencing your character. Set bonuses are also there. Then we got some orbs. You can equip your character in 3 different areas. The equipment screen, the weapon slots, and orbs. The orb is for relics that offer you protection against non-physical damage types. And mounts, if you own some, you can place them there. Alright, it's a very interesting feat there. What about this one? Regeneration time is 1,800 seconds. Divided by 60 makes 180 minutes. 30 minutes. Alright. Duration 20.5 seconds. Let's just not trigger the whole thing, because that would be a bit weird. Let's hope that this one does not get triggered automatically. Maybe, yeah. I want to know all of the values that affect me. Speed, have to... Oh, you have to... damage against high elves plus 3.2. Whatever. There's a modifier armor law, armor law, armor law. Why does this one have a modifier armor law, but I don't see any modifiers listed? I mean, this one has speed, hafted bound weapons. What is this? Interesting. We got players. This is some multiplayer kind of stuff. So if you move to the mouse to the top, nothing happens. To the right, also nothing really happens. But if you go to the... or at least nothing actually gets triggered if I move the mouse to the right, because I have 2 screens on. Toggle display of symbols. How does that work? Show hide symbols, merchant quests, and what? Oh. Map configuration. What do we got here? Size. Oh, yeah. Size does matter. But this might be a bit too large. Yeah, in this case, let's go for the small one. What's the scale? Oh, yeah. Scale is cool. Let's go with this one here. That might be okay. Curvature. Whoa. That one looks weird. Let's go with the 0 curvature. Icon sizes, like, not too small. Maybe a bit larger. Transparency. No. Rotation. Like, how does the... Okay, no. It always stays north. Otherwise, we're gonna get crazy. Okay. Tab map options. Scale. Oh wait, we can... Toggle display. Wait a minute. Hide restore minimap. How does the tab map... Oh! That's cool. That's... Look at how the whole thing moves and distorts a little. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, what about the scale? Yeah, let's just do it like that. Icon size, of course. Something like that. Transparency 0, of course. Rotation. Again, no. Persistent, I don't know. Ah! Okay, yeah, let's make it toggleable. So you can click on it, it stays there. You click again, it goes away. That's a neat one. This one does not seem to refresh that quickly. Alright. What about... Wait a minute. Options, controls. Is there a quick save button in there? Players, potions, save game. There we go. F7. Summon, show current minion order status. How will that one work? Right. Ah, there we go. Use health potion in spacebar, obviously. View attributes and skills. C. Ah. That was C. Right. There's also W, A, and D makes the character move. E opens the E abilities. Yeah, wait a minute. Totally forgot to read through that. Mortifying Pillory. The target's opponent is condemned as outlaw, granting former allies a chance to turn against the target. Additionally, portions of weapon damage will be converted into poison damage. Increases attack speed and maximum weapon value of a brief period. Allows the Inquisitor to channel physical pain into offensive damage. The lower the Inquisitor's current hit points, yeah, they're not gonna happen, the more the damage output. Right, but what kind of bonuses do we have in here? Like, this one can be either Bleed or Tenacity, an attack that will slightly recharge all combat odds. An attack which inflicts damage and causes bleed. Alright. So there are two different options. I don't know if you can have all of them available or just a few, but that's definitely a really interesting feature too. Right. So, Astute Supreme. Let's just look at this real quick. And this is the Levin array. Or Levin array. Several streaks of lightning will shoot forward, inflicting damage on all opponents within a cone-shaped area in front of the Inquisitor. An opponent with a medium range is knocked back. Each additional opponent that the first opponent careens into will sustain damage. Does not affect ghostly entities. So it's like an almighty push kind of thing. The clustering maelstrom. Everything within range of the maelstrom will be drawn in to collide heavily at its core. Opponents will sustain damage from the collision. So it goes both ways. Almighty push, and then there's the pull thingy again. That's pretty sweet. Zealous Doppelganger. Summons a Doppelganger of the Inquisitor, which will provide support in battle. If the Inquisitor dies while the Doppelganger is active, the Doppelganger will become the new Inquisitor. How much Naruto is in this one? It's unbelievable. Except for the whole Doppelganger thing. That turns into the new original. Reverse Polarity. While active, this aura grants a chance to reflect damage or range damage back to its source. And then, of course, we got TheNefari's Netherworld. A single touch causing medium ice damage while it tears the soul from the opponent. The opponent's attributes will diminish significantly for a brief period until the soul finds its way back into the body. Then we get the Inexorable Subjugation. A channeled beam petrifies the target and inflicts heavy magic damage over time. If the target dies while under the effect of inexorable subjugation, the unfortunate soul will be bound to serve the Inquisitor as a spectral companion. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it causes corpses to explode, inflicting damage to nearby opponents. Interesting. Slows down all attacks by opponents in the vicinity of the Inquisitor. Now we got, of course, the Soul Reaver. Raises the souls of fallen corpses. These will surround the Inquisitor for a while before they disappear again. Each fresh soul provides an additional boost to the Inquisitor's attack and defense, as well as resetting the soul's lifespan. So that means as long as there are people dying, then everything is good for the Inquisitor. Only problem is how often or how long can you keep this up. Death magic. Souls inflict magic damage to nearby opponents. Then we got, of course, the Zealot. Increase the lifespan of each reanimated soul. Decrease the regeneration time of combat odds while the Inquisitor is accompanied by souls. Increase the Inquisitor's hit point regeneration rate while he is accompanied by souls. And increase the lifespan of each reanimated soul. Yet again, wait. So there's a Zealot here, there's a Zealot over there. Interesting. Increases the regeneration time of combat odds by, yeah, that was the one. Heals the Inquisitor every time he collects a soul. Oh, sweet. So, as long as we keep that one going, then we are good. Only problem is boss fights, I presume. Because then we have to use slightly other abilities. Reduce the opponent's resistance values. Reduces the opponent's attack values. Okay. Then we got to reduce attack speed even more. That's a chance to instill fear into the opponent, making them run away for a big period. Increases the range of effect. Increases attack value. Right. What else we got? Greed. Adds a chance to receive additional items from the corpse. Ooh. So if we make it go poof, then we... like a piñata. The soul of a corpse will heal the Inquisitor. Increases the damage dealt by explosions. Increases the damage range of the explosions. Increases all explosions range. The explosions has an additional poisonous effect. What else? Brunt. Inflicts more magic damage per time unit. A channel beam petrifies the terror. Okay. Laser thing. Magic damage is inflicted more frequently. Then we get an increases attack speed of the Spectral Companion. The Spectral Companion poses a significant higher threat to opponent. And of course increases the Spectral Companion's lifespan and heals a certain amount of Inquisitor's hit point. So in this case we have the inexorable subjugation, which turns enemies into Spectral Companions. And then there's of course the Soul Reaver thing, which is more like a buff kind of thingy, but I actually thought that they not only boost me, but also do some damage themselves. Yeah, inflict magic damage to nearby opponents, but it's more like an aura, I presume. Anyway, then of course the Dislodged Spirit, how does that work? Then Gelidity increases the ice damage, increases the duration of the soul being held, and further decreases opponent's attributes while the soul is being held.
Mass genocide is the most exhausting activity one can engage in, outside of soccer.
That's damage over time. Okay, torture adds damage over time. Steals energy from the target, which will decrease the regeneration term of combat arts. Nice. Then we of course have Wildfire. There we are. If an opponent dies while his soul is being held, the soul will explode and inflict minor area damage. In this case, it's strange how the damage changes, but yeah, Astute Supremacy also sounds pretty funny, to be honest. Because we can reflect damage, we have a doppelganger, and we can push and pull things. It's kind of a funny thing, to be honest. Lash Out increases the range of the first, adds a chance to stun opponents, increases damage and disarming and stuff. Adds a damage bonus to Clustering Maelstrom. Range of it again. Tumbling into the opponents will inflict more damage. Adds bleeding damage over time. It's a chance to stun them. Doppelganger. Increase the Doppelganger's attack and defense value. Minor hit point regeneration. Aspect of Gruesome Inquisition. Then they receive the aspect of Astute Supremacy. Causes a permanent Doppelganger buff. A permanent... Oh, that's a cool one. The Doppelganger's lifespan increased by 30%. All the time? Hopefully. Perverse Polarity. That's a chance to reflect damage. Again, no. Oh, magic damage even. Each party member receives 50%... No, 5% of the damage intended. That's a chance to reflect close combat damage. Effectiveness against range damage. Increases the defense values. And... okay, some lightning. That's also flung at them. So, decrease movement speed of afflicted as a chance to draw life from the... Yeah, lifesteal beam. Perfect. Interesting. So there are pretty neat abilities in there. But yeah, let's just try to make this work somehow. Alright. Are there a few more items? Why am I so slow? Oh, wait. Shift. Ugh. Shift actually makes the character go into block stance as well as walk at the same time. I have to say, the whole camera rotation thing seems like a good idea on paper. It's kind of funny and whatnot. But while playing, it is absolutely hideous. Alright, I need a way to improve my movement speed. Just a teensy weeny bit. Kind of reminds me of the, what was it? Neverwinter Nights. There's a little tavern again. There's the bar dude. Wait a minute, can we go up there? Yes, we can. So there doesn't seem to be... Oh yeah, wait a minute. Is there an option? Does the game the game continues even in pause mode. Even in menu mode. So what was that? Gameplay. Something about the duration. Nah. Doesn't seem to be something like that there. whatever. Let's keep that. Yeah, F7 was the game save. Okay, so F7 is the quick save button. Good. It's kind of a weird one, to be honest, F7. Shouldn't it be like F5 or something? What is F5? F5 doesn't do anything. What about F8? Uh-oh. What on earth is F8? Wait a minute. What is F8 doing? F9 orb page. Then we have F7. F8, there we go. Teleport to Resurrection Monolith. There's a great. Absolutely great. You just use the... Okay, F9, 10, 11, and 12 are orb page ones and whatnot. Oh, look. Oh, Y is look north. Interesting. Look left, look right, look north. Logbook L. Ah, there we go. What do we have here? This is a very strange environment. Blind Guardian fan contact tasks. No books, no achievements yet. Interesting. Rewards. This might be some descriptions where they stand or something, but I still can't get any info out of that. But that is a very interesting... Where there? Oh, there's also a help thingy. The compass points you towards stuff. Right. Ah! The needle down there. Right. What else is in the logbook? Large arrow there. There's a smaller one over there. Some side quests, memorizing things, chapters on the left edge of the logbook. You can switch between the chapters. Right, this is chapter 1. Probably a few more. Alright, but I have to say, being able to teleport is really, 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 really cool. Right. The only thing that I really don't like is the fact that all of the trees are on the way. Like, I want to look through the game here somewhat on the... oh. Thing from behind the back. Wait a minute. I want to know if F5 is actually taken somewhere. Otherwise, I'm going to switch from F7 to F5. Yeah, weapon 5 is F5. That's not cool. I have to actually use other combos for that. Can you use Alt plus combinations? I don't think so. Is Alt actually a button for that? Yeah, Alt was a button. But it could have been some kind of hard-coded thing in there, is it? Yeah, looks like it's hard-coded in. View toggle attack, single or group attack mode for minions. Okay. There's so much stuff that you can toggle in there. That's weird. Really weird. Okay, let's keep it that way. So F7 then. F7. Don't exit. Like, the thing is you want to save, right? So you're pressing F7. And at one point I will probably hit F8 by accident. Then I'm going to teleport out of a dungeon or whatever. Then I'm really screwed. So this high elf seems to be dangerous. But not wrong. Kind of sounds like Law and Order to me. Pretty neat. Right. Oh, there's another one. Those high elves really don't like me. Come on, die. And I'm dead. Alright. Just like, wait. What happened? Okay. Because there's no resurrection monolith, this stuff happens. Do we also get... Oh, what about our experience? There must be the green stuff, isn't it? Yeah. That's neat. F. There we go. So, this one has also no speed. Opponent's chance 2. Armor law. Oh, it does. Wait, what? This one has 0 speed. And... So this value right here, the penalty thing. What does armor law actually do? mean, it's nice if we see what Armor Lord does, but... maybe it does that stuff. So if you have Armor Lord bonuses... So the higher your armor is, the longer your skills take to recharge. Does this one tell you something about it? 3.8 seconds. And this is 3.5 seconds. Okay, that is a decent difference in speed. What about weapons though? I mean... Okay, weapons don't seem to change stuff that much. And this one does much more damage right now. Pretty neat. Yeah, what was that one though? That's a chat. So this is both. This is the multiplayer thing. Pretty interesting. Right. The other thing that I actually wanted to do was I wanted to not have this one though. It was one of those. Right click and see what we can use now. Purifying Chastisement buff. Allows the Inquisitor to channel physical pain into offensive damage. Yeah, that's pretty neat. 146, 146, 146. Okay. Wasn't it at 143.3 before? Don't know. Whatever. Several streaks of lightning. Yeah, that could actually work. Let's see. Okay, what if we just... This looks a wee bit boring, to be honest. Also, it would be nice to be able to zoom out even further than that. Nice! Very slow animation, though. The Inquisitor seems like a very chilled out dude. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have some kind of world map? This is the... Oh, look at this animation. It's beautiful. So this is where we start. This is the... Of course, always the... Right click moves things. Alright. So this is that stuff. That's that stuff. The world doesn't seem to be that large, to be honest. Also, what do we have in here? We got the conspiracies. We got some bags, we got some monoliths, some question marks. That's pretty neat. So these must be either teleportation or resurrection monoliths. I have to test that out though. Oh, wait a minute. Can we actually point things on the map? No. We can move it, or we can like zoom in and out of things. Oh! Enemies are even shown on the map. That's pretty neat. Kind of feels as... Look at this. Kind of feels as if the map itself is actually quite small. Like it was in this area over here, and it's like right around the corner. It was this way. I can't even look at it. Come on. Anyway, let's save it quick. Okay, destroy a few more of those elves. Elves on the shelves. Uh-oh. Let's get another one. Okay, the attack speed is extremely slow. This sounds like Law and Order so much. Wait a minute, do we have nothing there? I just want the speed of stuff to actually increase a little bit. Whoa. That's cool. Okay. What are you doing down here? Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't have any more potions, do I? No, I do have one more potion.
The Inquisition is victorious.
Oh. Okay, what is this? Health potion, and there's a light health potion. So there are two different health potions. Okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. There's also some souls that are taken about. The whole camera rotation thing is somewhat annoying. If you do it like that, it's okay, right? Going forward and backward. But if you walk with the mouse, then it rotates it automatically. So just keep that one in mind. What do we have here? I don't want to go sideways, but is there a sideways step in there? Doesn't look like that. Actually, wait a minute. Let's see. So we have... What kind of options do we have? W. Forward. Yeah, W, A, and D was not an option, I think. So there's backwards and forwards, and then there's turn the whole thing left and turn the whole thing right, kind of. So there's also the pause menu. Player list, chat shows. Oh, there we go. Potion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, and then there's also spacebar, but I think you have to place the potions yourself in this case. Therefore, I use potion 1 and 2 at the moment, R and T. Screenshots, nice. What about the whole rotated left and rotated right kind of thing? There should be a D. There we go. Look left and look right and look north. Yeah, I wanted to see what the look north thing kind of... Okay. You can reset it instantly if you want to do that. That might be really helpful if you don't want to move around. But to be honest, the feels are a bit better this way. Much, much nicer. But can we... Wait a minute. Can we zoom out a wee bit more? I mean, maximum zoom, no. Camera collision, follow camera, sure. Oh, wait. If you don't have the follow camera, then that means what? We can go forward. Okay, this one rotates it all the time. But if you do this... Ah, there we go. That's what I want. I don't want the camera to rotate automatically if I do this. I mean, I want to do it like so. But the thing is, there may not be a rotation speed setting here. Come on. No, 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 no. Wait a minute. Do I have to hold it? Ooh. This sound I know too well. Take a level up action. Sure. Okay. So it's just a notification, but you can't really interact with that. You can click on the little plus in order to... Oh, yeah, wait a minute. The C menu I totally ignored. Lost opponent. Next opponent. Oh, that's sweet. So you can look at their damages, their armor, in order to alter your damage output a little bit. That's pretty neat. So what do we have here? We got attributes. Strength, dexterity, stamina, and intelligence, willpower, vitality, and no seventh one. So, strength, of course, increases attack value as well as basic damage for all close range weapons, except daggers and magic staffs. Okay. That means dexterity probably increases daggers. Increases attack value slightly and defense value significantly. Increases damage dealt by close combat and ranged weapons. Increases damage dealt by close combat and ranged weapons. What about... Increases attack value as well as basic damage for all close range weapons, except for... This one increases the damage for weapons. And this one here increases damage dealt by close combat and ranged weapon... Oh, weapons. There we go. It already said weapons. Decreases the general regeneration time of combat arts. Average combat art regeneration time 153.3. Wait a minute. What about my abilities? Why does it go up? I mean, I learned a few of them, but now why is it at 153 at the moment? That's weird. Oh, because of the armor. I think. Or didn't I... 143.2, wait, what? That's weird. Regeneration time for combat arts of this aspect. 153.3%. So this is 5.3 seconds. This is at 5.7 seconds regeneration time. So the shorter it is, the better. But the percentage in here actually tells you a different story. Both of them say armor law. Nothing in here says anything about a speed changing or whatever. That's so weird. Anyway, what about this one? Sword law, alright. Modifier after weapons. Oh, now I understand it. The item gets better if we have that that thing set up. Alright, now I get it. It's one of those skills. If you have the skill, this thing gets better. Uh-huh. It's nice that it tells you exactly what it is and what modifies it. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Ruthless mutilation. Damage of entries. 153.3. 153.3 as well. Alright. Oh, that was it. Yeah, it just increases the damage and regeneration time itself, but the modifier doesn't change. Right. Decreases the general regeneration time of combat arts. Sure. All of this is a combat art, I hope. Increases the chance that a spell hits the target with full force. Magic staffs and spells will additionally increase the damage output. Combat art damage 4 and spell intensity 30. Interesting. In this case I only have 1 point, so there's not that much that I can change. But it looks like I have to switch stamina, or have to increase stamina and intelligence. What about vitality? Increases overall hit points and reduces their regeneration time. Sweet. Willpower. Increases resistance against magic spells and additional damage effects. Burn, poison, freeze, and weaken. So willpower itself doesn't seem to be that useful, at least not in the early game. I'm probably going for like a glass cannon build, and then I'm going to increase the willpower if I see myself burn a bit too often. In this case, it might be better to not use the attributes too early. Open skill overview. Alright, so what do we have? Holy moly. So we have different skills. We can click on this one, and in this case it just opens up this build. Right. So that is quite interesting. At level 75, Constitute Mastery reduces the... Oh no, wait a minute. So why can't I get Constitution? Increases the... Required at least 5 points in skills of this group before you... Okay. So these are higher skills, and you need to spend some in order to make it work. Right. So we have Combat Discipline. Up to 3 combat arts can be combined, and the combat arts in combos regenerate faster. Aha. Slightly increases the damage of all combat arts. Decreases the regeneration time for the aspect Gruesome Inquisition, and raises maximum spell levels without penalty. Enables the use of modifications for this aspect. Oh. Highest spell level without penalty 3. Okay, so it goes up every few levels, not every level. Increases inflicted damage, critical hit chance, and execution speed of the aspect Astute Supremacy. Enables the use of modifications for this aspect. Damage goes up, critical goes up, execution speed goes up. So this is more quick and reactive kind of build. Kind of sounds like fun, to be honest. Increases inflicted damage again, critical hit chance, and execution speed of the aspect Nefari's Neverworld. Enables the use of modifications as well. Okay, so the buffs that you get are somewhat the same. Decreases regeneration time for the aspect Nefari's Neverworld and raises maximum spell levels without penalty. Kind of the same thing, right? Now this is the damage. Execution speed, damage, yeah. Decreases the... It's kind of like the combat art skills up there. Anyway. Enables the use of modifications. Sure. Highest spell level without penalty 3 and so on. Right. Kind of like the gruesome Inquisition focus. That's weird. What about concentration? Decrease the regeneration time of all combat arts. Also grants the ability to maintain up to 2 buffs simultaneously. Aha. Ancient magic. Increases damage of non-weapon based combat arts and reduces the opponent's spell resistance. Oh. That's sweet. Non-weapon based combat arts, so magic basically. Decreases the regeneration time for all aspects, yada yada yada. Yeah, increase the level a little bit, okay, without penalizing stuff. And then of course we can choose specific weapons. So this is skill related stuff and this is weapon related stuff. The attack value goes up, so in this case the damage. And the attack speed goes up as well a little bit. Item level without penalty to... Oh! That's interesting. So if you have, let's say, some... Yeah, this is level 1. All of them are level 1 right now, so there's no penalty that I get. But this is very interesting. So you can't just get any high level item and make that work magically. You need a set minimum level for that. That's neat. Improves wielding half the weapons by increasing the chance to hit, as well as... Maybe this is attack value. Whatever. As well as attack speed. Grants the ability to use higher level weapons successfully. Okay, so attack value is not attack damage, it's attack chance mostly. Grants the ability to wield... Ah, there we go. 2 one-handed weapons. Both the chance to hit with each weapon and the attack speed are increased. Skill will replace similar effects from other weapon skills. It will also be easier to use higher level offhand weapons. Wait. This skill will replace similar effects from other weapon skills. So in this case, dual wield means as long as you have 2 weapons in hand, dual wielding works. But if one of them is, let's say, a hefty weapon or so, or a sword or whatever, then it overrides it. So maybe just one of them can be used. Very interesting. I think. I don't even know if it can be used at the same time. That would be neat. Tactics Law. Increases damage dealt by equipped weapons, as well as the chance to, of course, equip weapons. And the chance of critical strike. Enables the use of modifications as well. Tactics Law is just an overall damage modifier. Magic Staffs. Yeah, same thing. Damage Law. Increase the chance to trigger secondary effects. Burn, freeze, and weaken and poison of the respective damage types. Chance for secondary effect 1.3. It goes up fairly well, but I think the enemy level reduces that again. Improves wielding range weapons by increasing the chance to hit as well as attack speed. Yeah, range weapon. Sword weapons, same thing, but for swords. Pole arms. Improves wielding pole arms by increasing both the chance to hit and the attack speed. Grants the ability to use higher level weapons successfully. And there's speed law. There we go. Increases run speed as well as attack and defense values with all weapons. That's what we need. So, what about armor law? Reduces armor protection and reduces the encumbrance penalty caused by armor. Ah. Okay. Grants the ability to wear higher level armor. So this is basically what we need at one point. Armor bonus plus 9.8. Regeneration time penalty from armor minus 3. Okay. Item level without penalty 2. Toughness. Adds a base resistance for each type of damage and reduces incoming damage. Just like that. Need. Combat reflexes. Increases the chance to evade hostile weapon attacks and reduce the chance to sustain critical hits. Interesting. Evade chance. Chance against critical weapon hits. So either you go for armor and make the armor that you have better. Also the abilities will benefit from that. Or you go without armor and hope for evade chances.
Well.
Increases maximum hit points and hit point regeneration rate out of combat. Right. Spell resistance. Increases spell resistance as well as the chance to evade critical hits. Of spells, probably. Or just critical hits in general. Probably spell related, all of that. What about this one? Pacifism. Reduces incoming damage from hostile players. PvP. So, riding. Grants the ability to ride better horses and reduce the regeneration penalty while mounted. Additionally, special abilities may be unlocked. There is a penalty while riding. That's annoying. Anyway, there's also bargaining. Displays item prices even when not at a merchant. Ooh. Additionally, merchants will offer more favorable prices and better items. Now this is what we need. You just have to figure out a way to actually sell things. Decreases the regeneration time of the divine gift and unlocks additional attributes of the artifacts. Ooh. That's cool. It starts at minus 9%. It goes up by 3. So what we need is like 10... We need 30 levels in this, if that's even possible. So we can spam it pretty much. That would be neat. Alright, to be honest, I have no idea what to use it for, because if I place it into anything, well, armor might be okay. Also bargaining and whatnot. Bargaining might be really important in order to figure out what the value of certain items are. Anyway, what about the health page here? Oh, attributes. Every time your character gains a level throughout the game, you will be able to distribute 1 point to an attribute of your choice. The tooltip will explain everything. Skills. Every time your character gains a level, you will receive skill points that you can be invested in your character skills. Like these, blah blah blah. But I don't see a... No, this is the... attributes and... Attributes and skills, that's that. If you want to view your character skills, click on the arrow and... yeah, figure that out. Initially, some of the skills will be grayed out. These skills will be unlocked once you have invested at least 5 points in any skills in this block. The character can learn up to 10 different skills. You will be able to choose a new skill at levels 2, 3, 5, 8, 12, 18, 25, 33, 50, and 65. So the until level 12, basically, this is fairly early on though. Or actually level 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4 skills. We should figure out which ones we go after, and then the rest comes in later instances. You will find information about the last opponent you defeated here. It's like somewhere over there or something like that. Anyway, what kind of 4 skills am I probably going to go for? The Furious Netherworld, I want to level that up, sure. The armor lore might be really important. Something that generally increases damage. Maybe something in here. Ancient Magics, maybe. Non-weapon based, whatever kind of damage. Or was it this one? Yeah. I have to level up this one with the damage increase, and this one with the regeneration increase. But somehow... What about this one? Up to 3 combat arts can be used. Da 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 da. That's just a weird bit, though. It says that combos in... Or like combat arts and combos regenerate faster. So this might be only combo related and nothing else. Anyway, we're going for a speed one, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is already everything. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of. So we are probably not going to go for any of these here, weapon related ones, except maybe damage lore. Interesting. Interesting. Spell intensity, combat odds, average combat odds, regeneration time. Yeah. I want to spam much more. Therefore, I'm probably going to increase the stamina. Yeah. Stamina and intellect. Right. But which one am I going to go after? Do I even want to change stuff right now? Actually, no. Let's keep the points and spend like half of them after we've reached a certain level or so. The enemies don't seem to regenerate though.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, wait.
Well, I won't anyway.
Interesting. So we have different kind of potions, right? But I still don't know which one is potion number 1 and which one is potion number 2. Okay, so this might be... The left one might always be 1. And if it goes to the right, it's number 2. Alright. So this is... I still have absolutely no clue what all of those buttons are, but anyway. Sweet. Right. Let's choose... channel physical pain. Yeah, that sounds good. But to be honest, let's take this one, take that one. There's also some kind of quick cast thingy, so I can just trigger this immediately. That would be neat. It might be over here, and then there's quick casting. Yes. Right. So that means if I press this one, I cannot press it just like that. That one also doesn't work. Either you need a an enemy to hit first. Ah, wait, there's also a monolith right around the corner. There we go, there's a... Yep.
It's almost over.
Nope. Ah, I just used a health potion by accident. That's not good. Anyway. What I want to say is that the regeneration time always happens no matter what. What was that? Oh! You just walk over the strange thingy. Bam. Okay, so if you see something blink in here, just walk over that and hope that it's something magical. Oh. There's a quest that we can also do. Pretty neat. And there's some other people. Some other peoples. There.
You wouldn't last a day at sea. Just a screw.
I need an ability that heals me. Just something. Just something. No. Uh-oh. I always want to press Q in order to use the spell. Alright. Wait a minute. Do I need bows in order to make stuff work? Attack speed still 0. Pole arms modifier. I mean, it does decent damage and everything, but come on. Regeneration penalty. There we go. Plus 14.3. Yeah. Do we want that? Maybe, maybe not. But it does at least give you that other thing. 6.1. We can't really spam abilities in here, so let's go for a bit more... a slightly safer approach in this case. 22, whatever? 22, 28. Let's use... Actually, the crutchel was kind of fun, wasn't it? Do we see attack speed somewhere? There's weapons, and then there's attack. Nothing in here says a bonus to attack speed. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. Okay, this one is 100% attack speed. This one is 100% attack speed. The lance and the sword, the crutchel in this case, seem to have the same attack speed. Or do we... No, they don't seem to switch not much. Really weird. Right. So this one was more armor, of course. Or was it? Yeah, that's more armor. We don't need that. There was also something very iffy. I really have to change the muscle memory in order to understand this game a bit more. That is so weird. Right. There was also this monolith right in front of me. I wanted to get to at least this location, then I'm gonna go to the quest person right around the corner. So let's see, who are you? Dastardly bandit. I already look like... Oh!
Unbeliever.
The spleen in and taking everybody.
More. A fulgent longbow. Now this is some interesting thing that I could maybe use. If I could use it. So it's level 2. Okay, I can't even pick this up. Level 2. I am level 2. Two-handed modifier range weapons. So it looks like I have to learn that skill in order to make use of that weapon. I have a slight feeling that the mace does not hit at all. so weird. Like, there's combat music and then the... It's so weird. Right. Anyway, I went into this game with some kind of like strange mode. It seems to use all like the abilities with a general... Wait a minute. With a general recharge time. So it could actually be that if you don't go with the... what was this perk thing that you triggered at the start of the game? The one right next to the... right next to the hardcore mode. Some kind of focus bonus. Because that could be exactly that. Like, these numbers are the same, right? The regeneration time for combat arts of this aspect are the same. But there might be like some kind of energy also that you're utilizing here. That could be it. Maybe you use other stuff. Who knows? There's some kind of mana ball, whatever. Anyway. So, yeah, what about that one? How do we get those? Not unlocked yet. Does this one explain it? No, it's just explains the combat arts in general, and that is that. Right, let's just trigger this one. Game saved, sure. Now what I want to figure out is click for teleport. Ah, there we go. So if we teleport there, do all of the enemies in the vicinity actually respawn? Yeah, look at that. These are the ones that I just got rid of a few seconds ago. And every time you reload, the enemies also reload, which is quite nice. That means we can grind a little bit. Ah. I think I really have to change the buttons on this one. Just a tad bit. I mean, maybe I should try something. Wait a minute. So let's go for controls, and in this case what I want to use is Alt and Q should be 1 instead. So this one here, it's like double click. Okay, press any key. Alt Q. Nope, doesn't work. I think Alt does not work. Yeah, there is no way for you to combo stuff, and Alt is a hard-coded button in there. Maybe there's Shift that we could use, or maybe I should use it as a thumb button for the mouse itself. That will make things much more potent. What about the character? Look at that. It just glows. It's so strange. Whatever. Let's save and continue, of course, with this quest that we found somewhere around the corner. Until next time then, like and subscribe, of course. Ta-ta.